Yeah, I'm currently getting ice on my leg.
What happened? Do you know what? We're gonna go for that one. Would you catch your leg on? You might be talking to the doctor, to be fair. Just want to see what these $30 impounds are for.
That's fucking cool. That's Conor. He tows in style, you know.
That's cool as
That
fuck.
man is a great tow
Oh
truck
yeah,
driver.
you know. Go have the lights. Go have the colors. Go wrap it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you really like towing, huh?
Okay, I might have an addiction, but you know, there could be worse things.
You could be addicted to fentanyl.
What's the tow today, huh? Tell us.
Just anything and everything, and a cop car if I can find one.
Nice.
Hello,
Ma'am?
lady.
Hello,
You
ma'am.
good?
Hey, you selling that
Hey,
Sentinel
you trying to
GT,
you pulling up for the conversation, ma'am? Hey, what's good?
Yeah, she just wants to be involved, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Hey,
fine.
lady, you selling that Sentinel GTS? I'll buy it.
What about yourselves? You getting up to
Nice one.
shenanigans?
Trying.
Oh, you know.
Mm,
Oh, you know. Oh, you
Yeah,
know.
there, bud.
trying and failing,
Trying there,
I
bud.
guess.
Yeah. Failing, probably failing more than trying.
Just failing. Well, try. We are trying. Though. You can't fail if you don't try.
Exactly. You just keep
You're not
feeling
wrong.
upwards till you get where you want to go.
Fail until you win.
You
Exactly.
can and you will, you know?
Though, if you've got CDLs and you want to make some easy money, generally just go do some repo.
Really?
Yeah.
How much money are we talking?
About $60 per car, and then if you get a PD repo, 150.
Damn, so you're making all the money, huh?
Oh yeah.
Using that CDL to maybe
I think
buy
I'll go
yourself a
hit an
BBL.
ATM.
Oh, okay. You didn't say you wanted to make fast money. You just said you wanted to make money. Okay.
Good money, good money. That's what I want. I want good money. Come on, Connor.
Good money. Get crowbar. Go smash things up.
Oh, that's just
Smash
violent.
things up.
Can you
Smash what up?
drop me off at the clothing store just
ATMs.
down the
We
street?
did that.
I'm pretty sure you can smash up ATMs with a crowbar.
Yeah, so we did.
No, Ramona, we can't. Sorry.
Please.
No.
Please,
you
I
go
need-
have fun
I
at the
need my
clothing
fashion.
store.
Have a good
I'm
one,
sure
Connor.
Ollie's gonna spend time in there.
Good to see you.
Yeah, no,
I
it was
love
good to
you.
see you guys.
Fucking drive.
Freaks. Who says I love you to a stranger?
So I had to get medical because I loaded a bike onto the back of my tow truck,
Oh, God.
and then for some reason, okay, the bike isn't even attached. So I loaded the
You
bike
sound like
onto the
you're
back
having
of
a
my
good
tow
day.
truck. Well, yeah, I loaded the bike onto the back of my tow truck, and then for some reason, and this has happened more than once. For some reason, I just felt like I immediately wanted to try and get on the bike as it was going onto the back of the tow truck, and then that would just cause the tow truck to just suck me inside of the truck bed.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, what I will tell you is if you're on the Yosemite, do not try and push a car off the back of it. You will get your foot caught in the winch and you'll just, rattle yourself around there in such a way that is very unpleasant and you will need medical.
Yeah, well, don't. Apparently, just, even though it's involuntary, just don't try and get on the bike when you're loading it on the truck. You know, I'm definitely not trying to get on the bike,
Noted.
but for some reason it keeps thinking that I am. The truck keeps sucking me in.
Right, well, I'm doing a normal inbound. I just want to see. Just testing something.
Yeah, I did one yesterday, and like I said, it was very awkward and weird. I needed to stick the ticker on. I needed to stick. Sorry, I needed to stick the sticker on the car twice yesterday for it to actually stay and let me impound. And then when I impounded it, it printed me a copy of both of them.
Yeah, it does that if you stick it on more than once. Also, I'm going to go back to the law if you want to have a quick chat. I have theories.
Okay, yeah, I'm just grabbing bikes. I will come back to the lot though because I'm just.
Oh, yeah, no, you do your bikes. I'm just going to float around. I want to check the theory on a couple of things, so once you're finished with your bikes and you've got a
Are
full
we the only
load
one on
down-
this radio?
I do not know, and then I've been in and out of rental trucks today, so I'm just not going to risk it.
Okay.
Because, you know, if I was listening into a radio, I would say jack shit. I'd just listen.
Hey, if there's anyone else on this radio, say something.
Oi, bruv.
Yeah, I think we're good. It's like when you ask a cop if they're a cop, they have to say yes or no.
Exactly.
Just say something.
I haven't been doing any PD tows. I just haven't found them worth my time. I would just
Oh
rather
no, yeah, I haven't.
a
keep
fuck
getting
ton of
paid.
bikes. Do you know what I do
There's
feel bad
so
about?
many-
I'm so disincentivized to pick up any car that's actually in the fucking way on the road.
Oh yeah, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah, see, I'd have usually picked those up.
Yeah, I'm.
But now I don't
like,
care.
Even the ones that I drive by and go, oh look, that one actually has a repo order on it. But just keep going. Just don't even like think about stopping. Here I am driving through the Vespucci canals. There's two cars blocking this one alleyway that goes through the canals. They both have repo orders on them. Don't care.
Yeah, why would you care? Just more bikes. Bikes for the bike god. The airport hunters for bikes.
Yeah, we're bike tow people now.
They did this to themselves.
Yeah, this is Mayor T's City Works thing. It's their fault. City Works people, they're trying to get us to do PD tows, but we just want to keep getting bikes.
It was open when I got it, so I'm gonna...
They're gonna come crawling back to us and reinstitute city cleanup because they're gonna realize no one's touching cars. Also, so if just no one's responding to the PD tow calls, does that mean people are just going to be able to very easily go back and get their car?
Yes, if they keep putting out PD requests for tows that are public bounties, then, you know, it disincentivizes... Stadies might go to them, but I ain't going to it. If they call me directly and say, I've got a tow for you, I'll go to that. They should stay there as well.
I'm going to be real. I'm probably just not going to be putting myself in the directory so that I don't get phone calls. Because I'm
No,
not
I get
towing.
it.
I'm doing repo.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. I just want to keep Gemini's name in the
Yeah.
directory, so, you know, if cops...
Put it in a
like,
personal ad.
well, yeah, no, like, Mir called me a couple of times. Meyer, whatever the fuck Twilight's name is. I thought it was Merv today when I looked at it. But anyway, by the by, she called me a couple of times for requested tows where, you know, they called us, they stuck the sticker on, they said it was for a Gemini tow. Now, that doesn't mean that anyone can't pick it up. But, you know, they can put that information in the ticket if they want. And it shouldn't ping to the public bounty area. So the public bounty ones, I think, are just cars that they're driving past.
The thing that I'm wondering is if they put out a public bounty. But yeah, the thing I'm wondering is if they put out the public bounties on PD tows, and just no one responds to it, and then the person comes and gets their bike back, does that like ping for the PD tow just follow the car around? Like, is that car just indefinitely wanted for a PD tow, even if you come and steal it back?
I am unsure on that, to be totally honest with you.
Because like, if someone comes and gets their car back, then there's then like what's up? What happens with the tow bounty?
I have no idea. Generally have no idea. So I don't know how we properly document this. What I've just started doing is, you know how I used to combine all of my images for the normal,
Oh
or
yeah,
the old
I'm
way
just
of doing
putting the
it?
combined. I'm just adding the combined image.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm doing exactly what I used to do, except I'm just adding it to the receipt now instead of the tow log.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how best to document the ones that the app asks me to do. I've just been saying this was requested impound via the app because they're not parked in illegal manners, you know, in the way that you could articulate.
Wait, so the towing app is putting out requests for impound on not illegally parked cars?
Yep.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just doing them because the app has told me to do it. I've picked up two now. One was parked in what I would consider a legitimate parking space.
Charging people for illegal use of a service vehicle is going to just become a myth of a charge, because we're just going to be like, the app told me to tow it.
Yeah, well, I've no way to prove that either. So, like, I'm gonna do a couple. I'm not
Well,
gonna
there's no way
continue
to
to do
disprove
this.
it either.
True, we did find that out with the FIB. You know,
You need to provide proof that you did it illegally. They can't just think it. Despite what you hear in, like, you know, after school ads from the 80s, thought is not a crime.
are you sure thought's not a crime?
No, you have to do. And it actually has to be illegal. You can't just think it's illegal and then say it. Also, I am unattaching and reattaching cars to this trailer, and it just keeps reattaching them in the same spot.
Oh, that's irritating. That's what I mean. It's how much you want to min the max on that. I'm just like, throw them on. I don't really care.
Well, like, I'm hoping to get, like, at least 5 on a truck, so when I'm sitting here with 4 and it's not letting me put the next one on and I start rearranging shit, I want to be able to at least get the 5th one on.
No, I get that.
Especially when 3 of the 4 are BMXs, so I know they're small.
Okay, the app has finally brought me to a car that's parked on the curb, so you know it's definitely an illegally parked car.
But did someone bump it?
Yeah, the local probably parked it like this.
You know what this makes me more annoyed about? The fact that we weren't able to get the CDLB and get the multi-car trailer, because then I would actually start towing the cars that this repo system wants, because it would be the same concept. Granted, bikes are faster, but, you know, there's been several places that I've driven by where there's been like 8 cars all like just collected into one fucking spot, where I could just sit there and load all 8 cars up in like 5 seconds. By the way,
Oh
apparently,
yeah, like they exist. You know, there's definitely places people are corralling cars.
you look at the Bilgeko or whatever the fuck it is, the repo thing, and just look at the Gemini lot and see just how many fucking vehicles they want from our lot. One of these days when we have like 5 people around, we need to get everyone having their own tow truck and just conveyor belt all those cars down to the fucking airport.
Yeah, I imagine so.
It's not a long drive. Our lot is fairly close. Also, have you,
You're going out of range.
by any chance, what the fuck is up
I can't hear you, Corbin.
that are on the map when you're doing the...
Corbin, I can't hear you. You're so far away. God damn it. The Yappy Man. Mr. Yappy Man. So my theory is these are cars that have been lockpicked, and the app is flagging them to be towed. That's my current working theory. That's what Connor's current working theory is as well. Can you hear me again, Corbin? You got so distant. I'm not locking that. I can't be bothered. It's too far away. I promise. I'm. God, the tow, it just keeps going. Right, so let's impound it. Okay, were they at the same time? Because it's for the same car. Okay, that's irritating. The good thing about how the tow is working is Occam's isn't going to have to sit and do pay for Gemini. The bad thing about how tow is currently working is how company make money. A, B, not incentivized to actually clean up cars in the city at the minute. Like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, if I can't lockpick cars, if there's no tangible benefit to Conor to pick a car up out of the street and deal with it, he is not going to do it. As a player, it's a very similar thing as well. If there's no tangible benefit for me, picking cars up out of the street, then Where is that? Right, well, we'll go down there. I want to... How goes your biking? Like, as much as I would have picked cars up off, you know, like unpaid meters and shit. Like, if I find a car in the middle of the street, I'm gonna tow it out the middle of the street. But now, at the minute, there's just... there is no incentive to do that. Like, see that car before? I'd have towed it. Regardless of whether or not you were getting Ruby. Because there was the possibility that you could get Ruby out of it. I do need to be... I need to do one or two more things, just experiment-wise. And then... I wonder if the bastards are actually still a thing, because I saw a fella in the bastards cut earlier on. And then I very much saw him later in not a bastard's cut. Right, so it's clearly this car. So this car is parked up in a parking space. We are taking a picture of this. We're going to tow this. We're not going to create a receipt or anything on it. Get the tow truck, you idiot. So, more... I am going to assume that this has got its own tow thing on it already. There's nothing in it. Because it's already been lockpicked or whatever. I tracked it there, which means it was in the app. I wonder if it's still in the app. What the fuck is this? This is a... Oh, I can see the plate. It's that one. I need to get my DJing ass off this place. I know I've said it a couple of times, guys. I'm like a broken record, but I'm like, ooh, shiny, shiny new science that I can do. Shiny new science that I can do. Well, this is the thing that I can test. Well, this is the thing that I can test. My brain just keeps going like that. We'll have a talk with Corbin, and then I'm gonna fucking dip, because I'll be on for another... too many hours. As much as I hate to admit it, guys, sometimes there can be too much tow. Or at least too much stream tow, because outside of me waffling, this is your view. The tow car goes to the lot, to the car, to the lot, to the car. And then we do repo. Corbin, are you back? You at the lot?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
No, I'm just making sure because I don't know when we were last on radio together. You just talked and slowly faded into the distance.
Yeah, I was going down to the airport.
Yeah, I figured. Like, see, previously I would have told all of that shit because, you know, there would have been a decent reason for me doing it. Now Connor just doesn't have a reason, so why would he? It's either me or T or it's the FIB. Okay, we just had a blacked out illusion or a very dark red illusion hover around the law. We're taking the pictures just for documentation's sake. I'm going to impound
I'll
this
let
because
him
I'm going
know.
to soon.
If and when he ever asks us again about how towing is going, that the city works program sucks. And that we're all repo workers now.
Okay, so these are abandoned vehicles. Oh god. Please don't murder me. Right. I've done some
Reorganize it a
science.
little bit. Science what?
On just the regular impounds that the system's calling in. They already have a repound affixed to them. It's just abandoned vehicle. Because I've had several out of quite legitimately parked up vehicles. The last one I did was even in a fucking parking space.
I am going to have to call Van Dorst or Parker or whoever and have the most annoying conversation in the world with them. Where I'm going to have to explain to them that they're going to have to rewrite the motor vehicle code again because those automatic impounds are all generating illegal impound logs.
Yes. Which is why I'm like, I've just been doing some experimenting. So any of the light blue ones that you get on your GPS, they're always unlocked. I have found money in one, so I'm assuming we might be able to find other things in them. Not at a rate that would satisfy me. Bearing in mind, I've only done 3. I found $3 in one of them, or $2, something like that. But all of those cars are unlocked when we pick them up.
Now, are those under the impound one?
Yes.
Make clear map really quick.
I did not hear what
Well,
you
if I go
said, but I'm
to
just going to wait.
impound- Sorry, I was getting rid of all the bilge code notifications. Okay, so now I can see the blue ones.
Yes.
A whole fuck ton of them, too much.
There's a whole fuck ton of them everywhere. All of them have been lockpicked or in some way already opened. I have not come across one of them. And bear in mind, my sample
I
size
know
is
what
small.
these are. They're calling in tows for cars that other people have already broken into.
Maybe.
That's what it is. Because I'm looking at where they all are, and they're all congregated in parking lots.
Yeah, that is generally what I was going to say. That's my working assumption.
Which means we'll never find anything in those cars.
Yeah, which also means that there is no point in doing them.
Yep. That's probably the city work shit where it's calling in tows on cars that have been broken into.
Yeah. It seems to be either you're a repo person or you're a chance your arm for a PD tow.
Yeah, you're either doing repo, responding to shitty PD tow calls, or picking up scraps. And unfortunately, the repo well is going to dry up because just the cars that people have left out over the last couple weeks.
Oh no, I get that. That is a finite market.
Like, don't get me wrong, there's a fuck ton. But
Yeah, but you know us. You know what tow gremlins are like. You give us a week and a half, that map's gonna look fucking pretty spotless. I don't know what's going on with some of these PD tows. Like one's supposed to be down the road. An Elegy expires in 15 hours. I'm pretty sure that was already picked up and impounded. It does not seem to have cleared off the app. I'm gonna go check that. But yeah, impound, what I'm telling you now, it's just not worth it at all. Just do repo shit. Don't respond to PD calls. Also, you have got more money on the back of that tow truck.
oh yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6 on here. That's $360.
Yeah. Just keep going with the bikes. Go with the bikes until there's no bikes left, or it doesn't make legitimate sense. Also, I'm probably gonna go check this PD impound, see if it's still there for repo, or like for impounding, and if not, I'm probably gonna go to bed because I know my little gremlin brain wants to go for another 6 hours, but I should go to bed.
I'm probably gonna just find my way up to Polito and just not tow anymore.
Yeah.
I wish I just wish there was a way for me to stop getting notifications about PD tows.
You can just mute your notifications.
Does that mute the tow notifications?
It should mute every notification.
I have notifications muted. I'm still getting PD tow notifications.
Oh yeah, fair enough. So when you just, I don't know, get out of it, you know, just stop being a tow truck driver, see if that helps.
No. That's the thing. Like I said before, when I took an involuntary nap when I was up in Toledo and then only clocked back in as a lawyer, I was still getting PD tow. I think it's literally just because we are hired as a tow worker at a tow company.
Yeah, they're easy to ignore. Well, hopefully that gets resolved, you know, with a little am I on duty, am I off duty kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably take these down to the airport. Are you going up to Toledo right now?
No, I'm gonna go check a PD tow and then I can come back and meet you here.
Yeah,
drive you up to
my ride
Toledo.
down here.
Yeah, no worries.
So I'll meet you back there.
Yeah, no, you have fun. Hey, crashed. We're doing
Fit
a
anymore
tow
here
shed.
unless I find a BMX, and even then I don't think it'll fit.
Yeah, that other thing's going to be an issue quite quickly. Because we're not going to be able to help with that.
You can open the gate from inside the truck. At least with the mules you can.
Yeah, I can't because the nose of the Yosemite does not allow me to get close enough.
Yeah, the Yosemite you can. The mules you can, and what you can do is you can open the gate by just ramming the front end right up against the gate, and then as soon as the gate opens wide enough for you to fit, immediately lock it again and quickly drive through.
Yeah, no, I kind of figured it was something like that, but I'd rather just get out, save the truck a bit of damage. The automatic tows, the way PD tows work is pretty cool. I like being able to generate a proper impound receipt for cars that I tow. The inability, well, not the inability, the expense of lockpicks and how quickly they degrade is not incentivizing us to pick up anything that hasn't already been marked. People are picking up PD tows and then just not impounding them so the queue doesn't clear. So I'm trying to find this fucking Elegy that's supposed to be here, but it not. So cops aren't calling in tows at the minute, they're just... Yeah, a little bit. It's yeah. It's an interesting one that if there's it's going to really impact the price of Ruby, because if there's no way to get Ruby, then and the only way to get Ruby is through crime, you know. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm going to see if I can't get this PD tow for the Tulip. I'm already probably too late because I'm following traffic laws. But yeah, a lot of people have been up, a lot of people cranking out a lot of hours. I'm also going to go to bed very shortly once I take Corbin up to Polito. There's a lot of cars that I would have previously picked up that I'm just like, there's no point. It'll take a while to dial in. But I am liking the tow. The repo is up good at the minute. Like, it's not going to stay that way because, you know, finite number of cars. I'm assuming that it's already gone. Is that it? 6-4. No, not it. Oh god, let's not do that. That's very stupid. Because the cars are persistent, you want to get into the cars that are on the back of the tow truck, which, as you saw there, Conor just fucking bodied the shit out of it. You see that car there? I'd have previously towed it. Now, there's no point. It'll calm down and we'll probably go back to, picking up local cars. But if we can't find a decent way to inventory them, then it's just not worth it. And then it just becomes a very civ-orientated tow. Which isn't a bad thing, by the way. Like, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. Connor's always going to have to kind of keep clean because of Gaby. Well, it just means that he might focus more on Gaby shit than... Oh, can you throw Gertrude's name tag next to her?
What?
Can you throw Gertrude's name tag up on the wall next to her? So people, know who I'm talking about when I tell them to go to Gertrude. The PD tow. And only because it was close. No, I just still need to get out. Fuck it.
You know if the gate stays locked when we're all clocked out?
Fucked if I know. I'm just gonna double check that.
I mean, they don't need to speak. They don't need to get into the lot to speak to her.
Alright, I'm gonna run down to the bottom one and see. No, the gates are persistently locked. No, I do feel like I could steal these cars now. Oh my god, don't punch Gertrude, she's new. Also, I don't like her, I want Steph back.
I can't lock the gate now.
Oh, okay, let me just... Let me see if this works. Alright, well, we just gotta lock it up before we tell her we don't want to work
Okay,
here no more.
now, so now clock out everything.
Yeah,
Check
clock out of
clock
everything.
out everything. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, they don't need to get into the lot when we're not here because they can speak to her and get their car out.
I'm gonna bet you dollars to nothing that come tomorrow those gates will be open and we'll have had cars stolen.
Yeah, probably. I've lost the sense of caring.
Should we have a mechanic now?
Fuck no. I joked last night. I told Ivy that I was gonna quit.
Yeah, well, we're firing Mikey.
Yeah, I was there for that. I did not enjoy that. I'm gonna let you know right now, the document that I sent you and Timmy was revision 2. Indigo had me rewrite it because the first one was way more condescending.
Oh,
and
I
a
can
little
imagine,
more and way more opinionated. However, I will say this, the one part that she asked me to remove because she felt like it was too much of an opinion and not straight facts, which is what you guys needed, was that we should fire him. So,
Yeah, it was.
actually, no, sorry. The reason why she told me to remove it is because my suggestion was to fire him and Bambi. That's why. Are they lining up for a...
I don't know what they're doing. I'm going to Polito, man. I'm tired.
I'm going to be doom scrolling Twister for a minute.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mikey's fuck up were all Mikey's. You know, if someone's
Well,
going to lie
no.
to you and you take them at good faith, then, you know, there's not really much you can do about that.
Well, the problem is that Bambi was basically... We originally thought that Bambi, like, helped him move it back. Although I'm fairly certain she did, because somebody would have had to have steered the car to make sure it got back to Gay Bay. However, we don't really have proof that she helped him. However, she was there and oversaw him doing it the entire time.
Yeah, but at the same time, she did tell... of all of the different versions that I have gotten, it is consistent that Bambi was telling him, no, not to do it. It's a bad idea. Don't do that. And that he basically informed her that he needed a certain thing so that he could not do it and move it away. And then he started
no,
doing the thing.
The problem was that he put it up on the jacks and then removed the tires and then couldn't get it back up off the jack because he couldn't put the tires back on. So he couldn't get it out of there because he couldn't get it off the jack because he couldn't put the tires back on.
No, I understand that.
And then I guess
Bambi
he
worked
bought-
very hard this
he
morning.
bought new tires. He bought new tires trying to replace the old tires and couldn't put the new tires on either.
Well, he's going to have to pay back any cost to the company
Well, that's
that
the
it
thing.
cost.
That's the one thing that kind of actually made me a little bit more annoyed because it showed that they had forethought into what they were doing, which is that everything that Mikey and Bambi bought last night, they went to the bank and deposited money to cover it. So they already did cover all of the parts and equipment that they bought last night to do that, which kind of makes me even more annoyed. Because that shows that they thought about some parts of it.
Well, Bambi probably realized that, you know, the company was not going to eat those costs.
She probably realized that he had already bought shit and was like, well, now they're going to definitely know we did this.
Yeah, well,
But, yeah. I'm going to doom scroll Twinster really quick before we get back to Polito. Just for like 2 seconds.
you know. Connor's thoughts on that is you can't blame Bambi for Mikey's mistake. You can't know what another person's going to do. You're not. No one is a mind reader. So I'll need to double check with Bambi on the cost of all of the shit that was bought to fix the mistake. So we're going to go to Gaby to see if there's anyone there. I need to get out of the habit of breaking to break the
Oh god, is Greco actually back this time?
no, fuck knows, man. I've seen a lot of faces that I vaguely remember.
I know, like, 3 or 4 days ago when they put out that thing that, like, there was a big muscly guy running around with 5 pounds of cocaine or whatever, or 5 pounds of steroids.
Do you think that was Greco?
I put it on Twinsta. It's nice to know Greco's back around, and so many fucking people like that.
That's fine. That's a good bit though. That's a good bit. Our FIB bit's ruined though. That makes me sad.
Yeah. God, their arguments on that case. Aaron Fusar, as much as I have issues with him, but those are very personal issues. In his thing that we posted, his arguments that he posted, he literally said, The FIB's main argument is basically going to come down to, trust me, bro.
Oh yeah, that's all it did.
And then at the end of their argument, and basically like their TLDR, they basically said, if we are found at fault, we would just like to reiterate that we are not arguing against Van Dorst's ruling, so they're affirming that there was no PC, but we would like the judge to consider that we did have PC.
Yeah, it was
So,
stupid.
we acknowledge that the judge said we didn't, but you should treat it like we did.
Yeah, it's the whole trust me, bro, was stupid. The whole why? I swear to fuck, I'm gonna start dooring people that do that, or just ban them from the truck.
Make them ride on the back.
No, then I'll get a ticket.
Fun anyway.
But I would.
Actually, no, not with this tow truck. This tow truck, it doesn't have glue. Does my car still work, or is it broken?
I don't know. How have you been,
Mine is
Nobby?
very broken.
Okay, good. The gods haven't seen fit to break it again. Oh, there's bicycle repair kits.
Yeah, except I just borrowed mine, so...
Oh, I hope you didn't rent it.
No, I borrowed it.
I'm just confused as to what exactly the bicycle repair kit would come with.
My guess is it's just kind of there at the moment. These things are pretty sturdy.
Yeah, apparently the bicycle repair kit only costs $50.
All it is wax. Makes it shiny.
Probably just a new chain and a screwdriver.
Right. Jesus, the fucking Gaby account's down like 20k?
Wait, what?
Oh, there's a lot of tools bought, so...
Oh, 269. I thought you said 20k.
No.
Yeah, it's down. Well, they bought like the tire machine and all that stuff. That stuff's probably gonna be, you'll be able to use that through a whole bunch of repairs.
Yeah, we're just gonna probably need to rethink our sponsorship for Brawl in the Bay and shit out there. Just need to
Yeah.
cut back until we figure out certain things. Okay, so the only real interesting that $300 release that we did, the tax came out of the full release amount, so the company only made $261.
That's weird because it says that it was $300 with $300 commission.
Yes.
So it's turning into the parking permit system where we pay the fucking taxes.
It appears so, because if you look at Maxwell Tunics a day ago, and then Thea
Yeah.
2 days ago,
Yeah, we're paying the fucking taxes.
those are, when Steph normally helps people get out, so I would expect to see the taxes out of that. Which is how I know that Mason Sanders did not pay a full price. Well, he paid full price, but we got taxed on it.
Yeah, we're paying the tax instead of the customer right now, which is annoying.
So,
I made close to 2K in bike repos today.
I didn't make that much. I just have been all over everything else.
Yeah, I did about 30-some bike repos. That sounds about right.
It's a lot
All
of
I
bike
wanted to do
repos.
was bike
It's
repos.
about 30 bikes. They're $60 each. You can fit like anywhere between 5 and 7
tell
or 8 if
everyone
you're
this.
lucky on the back of a single tow truck. So you just drive around and throw a whole bunch of bikes on.
What about the big tow truck?
Big tow truck, you could probably fit way more. I'm assuming. I would test it, but my MCL's broken.
Okay, I haven't had any new PD impound pop-ups.
Neither have I. But like I said, I was getting them earlier today when I wasn't even clocked on tow. I do want to explain to I do want to explain to Club about the impound tows that we're getting and how it's scraps. Because
Yeah,
probably a lot of
well,
them are them.
true. We just need to slightly, you know.
As soon as I know, you know how I realized that that's what the impound one was. Just the sheer number of what's it called? There was, the Benson box trucks. That was the dead giveaway for me.
Yeah. I'm just looking through the impound logs. Your stupid fucking horns in there, by the way. I
Oh
got.
no, I know.
Do you want the
The receipt for the stupid fucking horn.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll put it in my document book and then I'll give it to Damien so that he
There you
knows
go.
about his stupid fucking horn.
Yeah, Frankie.
Yo.
Frankie, we've
Yeah.
learned something.
Right,
Oh.
well, do you want to go over here and talk about what we learned?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
It's not really super important. But you know how
Yeah, but I just
when
don't
you
want
look
it spread all the way around, you know?
you know how when you look in the towing app, there's that center one
Yeah.
that says impound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh don't ever worry about those. Because
Well, at
we've
least at
come
the
to the
minute.
realization that those impounds are being automatically called in on cars that, you know, you guys are going around lockpicking, which means those cars are always going to be empty.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Because Connor was telling me that every time he's done any of those, the car's already unlocked and there's barely anything in it, maybe like a few dollars. And then I clicked on the impound one and populated my map with only the impound orders and went, wow, they're really congregated at parking lots. And then I went, oh, duh.
Yeah.
Like the power plant has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars. So yeah.
You look at it. It's the power plant, it's
Okay.
the airport, it's all that kind of stuff. At the minute, they're not worth
Yeah.
doing. You may as well just fucking ignore them.
Yeah. If
PD
you're gonna do
requests
tow,
Okay. Okay.
fucking ain't worth doing either, to be fair.
yeah, if you're gonna do tow, just do bike repo. You could fit like 5 to 7 bikes in the back of even the small tow truck, and they're $60 each.
Nice.
So you can get like $300 to
Okay.
$400 per load.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
I'm unfortunately struggling to think of why you would want to be in a private tow company at the minute.
Yep. There's really there's no point.
No real
there's
tangible
no,
benefit at the minute.
I'm gonna be real. There's no point in private tow companies existing right now.
I'm sure we'll figure something out, but at the same time, it's just not worth inventorying cars with the cost of a lockpick. You know, you get through about 3 cars and your lockpicks, all of the picks are gone on it. It was snapped off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Connor's a bit pessimistic. I still think, you know, it's all good fun. I
Yeah. I
understand
found
why
that
I want
out
to be
as
in a
well.
private
It
tow
wasn't really worth it for me earlier.
Yeah.
company.
And I was hoping that the lumber thing yesterday would be kind of worth it, but like I said, we in the thing we cut down like we filled Allie's Sand King 2.5 times, and then I took my speedo van out and we filled the speedo van with a full load of wood, and we turned all of that in, and no other group turned in anywhere near close to us. And then the contest ended, and we got nothing. I
Did
don't know
you
what the
collect
point.
it from the bank?
If I collected it from the bank, there's no way of knowing how much I got if I got anything because I hadn't collected my paycheck in like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
collect my paycheck before I go to bed tonight. See if anything that we've done today is in it, or not. Corbin, I get it. You're a little bit stressed and on edge out there. I don't think it's all as doom and gloom as we might be thinking.
I will say this: jaded is an understatement.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, we'll give it time. We'll see how things shake out.
Yeah. Figure
Repo.
stuff out.
Up good. That's all I gotta say. Go repo to your little heart's content.
Well, yeah, but repo, I would say over the next week, repo will slowly start to thin out because we are just repoing cars that people haven't returned. Like these are all people's cars that they rented
Yeah,
Yeah.
and bikes.
I know, but you know, make hay with the sun shines and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna
Yeah,
need to
exactly.
push up the chain. Used to that Ruby situation is null. At this minute in
Yeah.
time, you can expect no Ruby from Toe until we figure
Okay.
something out.
Yep. Yeah, we were
Right.
seeing when we saw it much more Ruby, but it still wasn't. I don't know. It was too much of a gamble, honestly, to make the $400 for the lockpick worth it.
Yeah. So you know, we'll see how it shakes out. But I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna collect my paycheck and then I'll probably radio Corbin. Have fun,
Good night.
guys.
Sleep well.
Oh, I will. Sorry about that, Abby. We're just shop talking and it's all boring stuff. Enjoy your bike, and I will probably see you around tomorrow.
Maybe. Good night.
Good night. Connor isn't just as free with people around Polito. Because he would consider that club talk, talking about Ruby and shit, talking about the business. Because it goes from being not club talk to being club talk to not club talk to being club talk, and he would rather just be somewhere else. Quick chat about shit. Come back. Corbin has been far too fucking doom and gloom. Well, I collected my paycheck about 9 hours ago, and it looks like I'm all up to date. So who knows?
How much did you get?
Nothing. I'm all up to date.
Crazy.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow. You know. And if not, well, we'll figure it out. There's a lot more people on ATs. And people are too quick to be negative about shit. Just roll with it. I know it's in Corbin's character as well, just to be just negative about things. He's just a little negative boy at times. He's a little negative boy. I like it. It's an interesting thing. We'll need to figure some stuff out. It might be that we need to, you know, someone's gonna. It's bound to figure out, you know, like a different kind of lockpicks or something out there. Or if it's a case of, you know, you can have a Slim Jim now in the. We're gonna move Finn inside. Come here, buddy. Let's get you inside. Where would he sleep? He would probably sleep underneath the table. No, you just sit there. It's going to be an interesting one. Like I say, plenty of options, different things going on. It drives some conflict. Let me just do that. Let's check out of things. Alright, the funny thing is going on. Let's call Kelly, see if they're still around. The private to lot attendants. Is there anything else that I missed? No, I think we're all caught up on everyone. Did I put my X in? I did not. Let's do that now. Right, guys. Well, that's it. We've done too much towing. I shouldn't have been around as long as I have been. But it was fun. I found it fun. Lots of science to be had. Just double check this door is closed before I go and X out of the server. Yeah. An awful lot accomplished, but you know, some of it accomplished. We like bikes. I'm sure there's loads of people around, but I saw Merp has a. Let's see who else is around. Oh, oh God, what do you call him? A big racer from back in the No Pixel days. Neutron. Goofy. I'm pretty sure it's Goofy. Just seeing who else is around. Oh, Moses is around. Greco's back. Well, I'm going through yous. Seeing as there's a few yous still here, probably half asleep, just listening to me waffle. I'm through yous over to Merp. And I'm going to go make some fucking food. Thanks for hanging, guys. Appreciate it. Just enjoyed all of the